Hi kiddos, this is Miss Stark with another video. This time we're going to be looking at sampling. The particular samples we're going to be looking at are random and biased. There's 3 different types of random and 2 different types of bias samples. So the 3 random ones are simple, stratified, and systematic. Simple is where you're just asking people at random, simple, nothing too complex about it. Stratified is where you kind of divide them into smaller groups, such as, say, we divide Grant Middle School by 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Those are similar groups. We have all the 6th graders in one group, 7th graders in one group, and 8th graders in one group. Then we choose some of those 6th, 7th, and 8th graders to represent all 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And then systematic is where it's chosen as a starting point and continues in those intervals. What this means is I'm going to call on the 3rd person on my list, and then I'm going to call the next 3rd person, the next 3rd person. It's just every 3rd person I'll call. That is systematic random. Okay, and then the biased, there is convenient biased. The sample is made of data points that are easy to access instead of making an effort to gather larger, more diverse samples. Basically, if a company wants to know how they're doing, they ask people who shop there. That's convenient sampling. Voluntary sampling is the same thing, but instead of asking everyone, just ask who wants to tell me their favorite chocolate, and then whoever says it, that's a voluntary bias sample because only the people who want to share are sharing their opinion. Okay, so here we're going to determine which bias each one is. So here's a little hint. Only one of them is biased. The rest are random. So an example of systematic random sample would be number 1. At a factory, every 100th piece is taken off the assembly line to be inspected. So here we would put systematic random sample. And everything should be spelled correctly because it's right there for you to spell. Okay. We'll go down here to number 4. I'm just picking random. 15 students at your school get to represent your school at a news conference. Everybody's names are put in a box by grade level, and 5 names are drawn from each box. So 15 students get to be the representative. Everybody's name is put in the box by grade level, and 5 names are drawn from each box. So since we are a middle school, 3 grades, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and then we pull 5 names for each one. Kind of like my example for stratified. So this is actually stratified. Stratified. I spelled this wrong. Random sample. Let's see how stratified is supposed to be spelled. Oh no, I spelled it right. I fixed it. Okay. Okay. And then we'll do this last one. Shannon announces to her class she wants to know which new movie is their favorite. She calls on the first 10 people to raise their hand. This is the example I gave for voluntary response sample. So this one is voluntary response sample. There we go, easy fix. Notice how the bias samples didn't say bias in them. However, the random samples did. So that's a key thing for you to notice. If it doesn't say random, it's going to be biased. So all you need to do is figure out what number 2 and number 3 are. And since we found the biased one, you know they're going to be one of these 3 up here. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope this video has helped, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!